I'm here to show you guys how to finish your pocket weaving today. So that means you made a pocket weaving on a cardboard loom with string and then yarn, and you've been weaving and weaving, weaving all the way around, and now it's completely full and you're ready to take it off. So I'm going to show you how to take it off today, because you can't just start ripping it apart. It won't work. You've got to take it off a certain way. So all you really need is your weaving. You might need a weaving needle, like this one, and scissors. So let's get started. Okay, so you're going to take your weaving, and your yarn should be at the top of your weaving. And you're going to find that loose string that we had in the very beginning when we made our weaving. And it should still be in one of these little notches. What you're going to do is you're going to take it, and you're just going to pop it out of that notch, which puts it right here on this side. And you can see how now it's kind of loose. It's just attached to the yarn. It's not attached to the cardboard anymore. And you need to tie what's left of your yarn onto this. So if your yarn isn't right next to it, you don't want to bring them across and tie them together right now. You want to take your yarn and weave it back around to where it's right next to this string. So that's what I'm going to do, which is why my needle is still attached. So I'm just going to take this yarn, and I'm going to weave through my weaving one last time, which is kind of tricky at this point since my weaving is so far up. So I'm really just weaving like one string at a time. And I'm going to weave until my yarn is right next to my string. Now they're on two different sides of my weaving, but that's okay because now I can tie them together right here at this edge. So I can go ahead and take my needle off. I don't need that anymore. I'm going to take this loose piece of string and this yarn, and the yarn's actually on this side, but I can just bring it around the edge one more time. I'm going to take these, and I'm going to tie one last knot. So just like how you tied your first piece of yarn onto your string at the beginning, you're going to tie the very end of this yarn onto the end of your string right here. So just do a nice regular knot, crisscross and under a couple times. I actually like to do it 3 times just to make sure that it's really going to hold. So crisscross and under 1, 2, 3 times. Now you can take this extra and trim it off. And you always want to leave a little bit of extra sticking up because if you trim it right up against the knot, it has a tendency to undo. But you can make it a lot shorter, and all of these other loose little knots that I have on here, well, not loose knots, but all these other knots with these long ends, I can go ahead and trim them a little bit shorter too. So I'm kind of giving my weaving a little bit of a haircut. Be careful, don't accidentally cut the yarn that's woven into your weaving. Just these little ends where we tied on new pieces of yarn. I'm just making them a little bit shorter because now your weaving is going to just hold together a little bit better now that you're all done. So we're going to trim all of them. And don't forget that you probably have some on the back too. All right, so now we're ready to take this off. So what you're going to do is you're going to find the top. The top, remember, is where there were those little loops. There were the string, and they're kind of covered up by your yarn now. So what you want to do is you want to slide your yarn down enough to where you can see all your loops. There should be 4 on this side and 4 on your other side. And what you're going to do is you're going to take each loop and you're going to grab it with your fingers. So there's one right there. I'm going to pull it up and over my cardboard to the other side. So I'm just taking all of these loops and grabbing them kind of with my fingernail almost and pulling them up. Ooh, don't get your yarn caught. Pulling them up to the other side, kind of over my little cardboard tab. So you can even bend your cardboard tab if you need to pop all of these loose, all of those loose loops over your cardboard. So just go ahead and pop them all off. And I did 4 off of this side, so now you can see that all the loops are gone from this side. And so now I've got these 4 on this side. You can see how that slides down better already. So again, I'm just going to take these, I'm going to pop them off. So I'm just going to pull them over that tab that they were wrapped around. And once you've done that on both sides, you should be able to slide your fingers between your yarn all the way across and your cardboard. And you can see if I bend my cardboard a little bit, I can even see inside from both sides. Okay, so those loops are now wrapped around the top edges of my yarn, but not around the cardboard anymore. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to bend my cardboard, and it makes this pocket a lot looser, so you can see how when I bend my cardboard I can get to all the yarn. And what we're going to do is we're going to kind of slide the yarn down around your cardboard like that. Your string is still in the cardboard little loops, notches at the other end, so you want to be careful when you're pulling this off to kind of loosen it up and gently pull your weaving off of the cardboard from this side so it doesn't pull all those strings out that are still kind of stuck inside the notches on your cardboard, and it should kind of just pop right off. And so I'm done with this. I can throw this away. If you really want to save it, you can, but it's just a piece of cardboard. You can always make another. And now I have my pocket weaving, but I've got all of these knots still. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this like a sock that just came out of the dryer, and I'm just going to turn it inside out. And what that does is that puts all of your knots on the inside of your pocket. So the outside's nice and clean and pretty, and it doesn't have any of those knots. It's just a really nice weaving, and you can go ahead and push those corners out from the inside to make it look nice and rectangular. And now you're all done with your pocket weaving. You have a cute little pocket you could put stuff in if you wanted to. I don't know, maybe it could be a koozie for your soda. Or you could put like your cell phone inside your pocket. I think this is almost the perfect size to hold my cell phone. Or you could keep like your earbuds in your pocket or some of your art supplies. And in the next video, I'm going to show how to add string to the top if you want to carry it kind of like a purse or a satchel, and how to add fringe to the bottom and beads just if you want to, decorate it more. So you're all done with your pocket weaving. It's off your loom and it's ready to go. And I hope you enjoyed this video.